SharpLink Gaming, ticker symbol SBET, is rapidly trending as traders and retail investors zero in on its growing Ethereum ETH holdings and its positioning as an emerging corporate ETH treasury play. The company's recent announcement confirmed it now holds a substantial amount of Ethereum on its balance sheet, a move that has triggered immediate comparisons to MicroStrategy's ticker MSTR Bitcoin accumulation strategy that turned it into a leveraged proxy for BTC exposure. Community discussion is intensifying around three key drivers. The first is the Ethereum Treasury Strategy. Investors see SBET's aggressive ETH acquisition as a unique way to get indirect exposure to Ethereum through a small cap stock, especially for those who can't or won't hold crypto directly. This has fueled chatter that SBET could become the MicroStrategy of Ethereum, especially if it keeps adding to its ETH reserves or signals plans for further purchases. The second key driver is crypto friendly legislation. Traders are closely watching the potential passage of crypto friendly laws in Congress, including the so called Genius Act, which aims to provide clearer regulatory frameworks for digital assets and possibly unlock more institutional ETH adoption. Many believe this could amplify the value of corporate treasuries holding ETH, giving SBET a macro tailwind if ETH rallies further. The third and final key driver is the short squeeze potential. Beyond fundamentals, SBET's low float, recent price momentum, and swelling retail interest are driving speculation that the stock could be primed for a significant short squeeze if buying pressure keeps ramping up. Some traders are floating ambitious price targets, arguing that if ETH breaks new highs and if legislation passes, SBET's ETH linked narrative could pull in more speculative money fast. On the flip side, a few cautious voices warn that hype alone can't sustain a rally forever. They point to possible dilution risks if the company raises more capital and the question of whether its core business aligns well with this pivot. Nonetheless, the dominant tone in forums right now is bullish, with many seeing SBET as a high risk, high reward, leveraged bet on Ethereum's next leg up. With Ethereum's price chart in rally mode and crypto focused headlines everywhere, many are watching SBET for continued upside momentum, especially if any new announcements signal more ETH purchases or unexpected partnership deals that could strengthen its claim as a leading corporate ETH holder.
Okay, so we are still maintaining our projections of let's get them 24.49. It has broke through that one yesterday, the 15th. 28.75 indeed as well. So our next target is 36.77. So intraday high in this session is 34, just around 10% from that 36.77 projection. Then after 36.77, we'll have 41.73. I think it has actually printed those prices already. Yeah, it has actually. Yeah, in this not very long ago, as of late June, it reached the highs of around 107, 100.49. So the probability of it printing those sort of prices looks decent. Let's just quickly scan through here. For instance, yes, there's actually a Fibonacci projection that was in play at some point, 65.53. So the probability of it printing that is just have a look here. This is where the moving averages are. If the moving average is greater than the projection we are talking about, then we have a probability that is greater that we will have a probability of that we will have a probability that is greater than 50%. That is the probability of that projection. In this case, it's 65.53. So just by first look, we have the first figure 61.75. The first moving average represents the 10 period moving average. So we're just going to deal with that alone. That moving average is less than 65.653. So we have a probability of less than 50%. In the second instance, because this is the leg up and then this is the leg down and this is the leg up. So in this second instance, that's the only leg up. We have okay, we have another probability that is we have 39.22, which is less than 65.53. So all in all, if you combine the two of them, we have a an average that is an average moving average uh, moving average value that is less than 65.53. As such, we have a probability that it will retest 65.53 as less than 50%. Indeed, that probability is there's still something there, definitely something, even though it's less than 50%, but it is still some. There's still it is something. The fact that it has actually printed that not very long ago, still holds a real tangible probability. So that's what's going on. Projections once again 24.49 already tested, 28.75 printed, that is 6.77 printed as well. No, it hasn't printed yet, but we have 34 had just printed in this session, and it's just screening up from those highs. Then next target is 41.73, and indeed, as we progress, we'll continue to come up with more projections. So see what you make of SBET, and thank you very much for watching this video.